You gonna hold the camera this time, or are you gonna leave it on the tripod?
We'll leave it on the tripod.
Okay.
My arms aren't quite long.
Right, long enough? Well, my head's that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Jason. I'm a junior English teacher at Sioux Falls New Tech High School. I have taught at Sioux Falls New Tech since the school opened 5 years ago, and I've taught a little bit of everything, ranging from freshman English to computer science to photography, and now I teach with Mr. Hawkins in our American Experience class.
And my name is George Hawkins, and I've been here the last 3 years. And I teach U.S. history in American Experience, but I also take the seniors in government and AP government. So I kind of get to focus a little bit more on that aspect.
And for 3 years, he and I have taught together in our American Experience class that combines American Lit, composition, American film history, and American history. And over the course of those 3 years, we've learned quite a bit. What do you think is the most important thing we've learned, George?
Well, probably, we've learned the answer to everything, the ultimate question, to life, to the universe, to everything. It's 42. 42. Absolutely.
42.
It works. The best size for a combined class, 42 students.
42 students.
How long before students become distracted and can't focus anymore? 42 minutes. 42.
Well, apparently the perfect number is 42. We've learned a lot of things, and that's just part of what we've learned. Part of what we've learned is that you can create the best products, the best projects. You can have all of the agendas full of the perfect amount of assignments. You can keep the kids busy for 107 minutes at a time. That's the length of our block. But what oftentimes you end up seeing is that when the students adhere to those, what's the word I'm looking for? Those constraints, what you end up with is a vanilla product. They don't look outside the box that you've built for them. And we continue to resist that growth that we were looking for, not knowing that if we listen to the voices of our students, that we would grow better products. And finally, we heard something from our instructional coach. Yeah.
Deb came to us and it made us look at our projects and say, what is it that is in there, and what is it you actually need? And she made us, think about every component that we have, and is it something that is necessary to move us forward, or is it something necessary for us to feel good about why we have this project? And we started taking a hard look and realizing we can cut a lot of that out and start focusing in on what are those key components, but also what is it the students are asking for, so that their voice is being heard.
Because one of the basic tenets of the New Tech model is that need-to-know basis, and that student voice is so important. And one of the things that Deb said that really stuck with us was the smartest person in the room is the room, meaning that that collective comes up with the best ideas. So we really took a hard look at what we were doing. We were looking at the idea of why are these assignments important, and what we were seeing was they were kind of cookie cutter. They really didn't have a big impact. They were meant to keep kids kind of busy.
Absolutely. And once we also started cutting some of that out, seeing the idea that, well, once we allowed them to be more creative, they started to run with it. And we saw ideas that were wild and didn't quite fit where we were going, but they took that energy and ran with it. And it was much more engaging and exciting, despite the fact that it wasn't, that safe cookie cutter.
So we essentially took a lead. And what we decided to do, end of our first year, beginning of our second year, is really listen to student voice. We really paid attention to the project reflections. We asked for very purposeful feedback, and it required us letting go of a bit of control. So it was a bit of a leap.
Absolutely. But so what we're hoping with our example of seeing our leap is that we'll hope to inspire other teachers that listening to those getting that student input and cultivating that creativity from your students, but also then getting them to engage and really hope to see that growth mindset coming out of them.
And we look forward to seeing you guys in Chicago coming up this summer. Thanks a lot.